First tonight, one of a murder victim's final messages to her daughter. Call 911. In the throes of a final bout of domestic violence, Casey Kempker knew she was in trouble and tried to save her own life, reaching out to her teenage daughter for help. She would not survive, and neither would the alleged perpetrator who was shot and killed by Kentwood police after officers say he pulled a knife on them. Tonight, the family opens up about a tragic story, the worst case ending of domestic violence. Their hope that their tragedy helps someone else. 24-hour News 8's Sarah Hurwitz starts us off tonight, live here in studio. Sarah.
Well, Camry Jones says that the abuse was a secret that was unbearable to keep to herself, knowing that her mother, Casey Kempker, was constantly living in fear and in pain. After their last conversation, just moments before her mother was killed, she says she frantically called 911 to try and save her.
We had a really good day Thursday, like all day. It was such a good day. And then she was gone the next day.
Wiping away the tears in her aunt's living room 2 days after the murder, 19-year-old Camry Jones talks about the last frantic phone call with her mother, 41-year-old Casey Kempker.
I answered the phone. She wasn't saying anything. Like, I just heard my little brother whining. And then she was just like, she said hello.
Text messages right before Jones called her mom. A visible cry for help. He's threatened me. He had his fist. Call 911.
I just heard her saying, like, leave me alone. Like, I came into this room to get away from you and you're following me. Can you just leave me alone? You're really starting to, like, annoy me and stuff. And then he was like, well, what do you mean I'm annoying you? I'm following you.
Jones hung up the phone with her mom and called 911, but help was too far away. In the meantime, mom was stabbed to death. The victim's family identified the suspect as 43-year-old Lamont Gully, the man she was in an abusive relationship with since last fall. Jones texted her mom several hours later saying, "You okay?" and got no response.
He was punching her, sexually abusing her, verbally abusing her, emotionally destroying her.
Jones says her mom reached out to her and her aunt, describing some of the physical and sexual abuse. Like this text saying, "He tried to walk up on me aggressively, and he really wanted to hit me." Actions, Jones says, were out of jealousy, accusing her mom of cheating. And she tried to find a way out, planning to file for a restraining order.
Like when she would tell him, you need to find somewhere else to stay, he hit her. So she couldn't tell him, oh, like, get out. You need to find somewhere else to stay.
But Kempker's fear silenced her and her loved ones from seeking help before it was too late. Camry Jones says that she has a 7-year-old brother who has autism, and he witnessed the murder. Now, he doesn't speak, so they aren't certain what all he witnessed. They say that he really is having a tough time with it, and the family says that they believe the domestic violence began in January. Such a tough situation for everyone, Leon. And, I was talking with the family. This is really a tough situation in that when do you ask for help? When, somebody is explaining all of these issues, when does somebody who is a loved one say, you know what, no more, I'm going to call 911, I'm going to call a helpline, something like that?
Right. Wow, just a tough story, and those kids left behind. But you have to pray that this story may touch someone going through a situation like it and encourage them to take that extra step.
Absolutely.
All right, Sarah Hurwitz tonight, thank you. There is help if you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence. You can call the national hotline. It's 1-800-799-SAFE or 1-800-799-7233. That line is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.